Hello everyone, it's me here back at it again with another video. Um, it's raining outside. Uh, yeah, it's raining outside. It's pretty nice. I like the rain and there's this girl at my old high school. She always told me she liked the rain too. I haven't spoken to her in a while. I don't think she likes me anymore, but I really did value her as a person just because she was um very studious, very hardworking, very good speaker, a very sociable person. She was very easy for me to get along with. Um, and one time so we were part of an underwater robotics team, and we were in Colorado for a competition, and she caught me stealing. But she didn't snitch on me, so I have respect for that. But I felt guilty because she caught me. So what happened was, okay, so there was this stuffed animal. I think it was a seal. Um, because it was an international competition, so there were teams there from all over the world. So there's a seal there, and it was okay. Okay. So we had these tables that were lined up, and each table had a presentation on it, a built cardboard presentation, like talking about their pro. Because we were like the way it's set up is like the way the competition was set up is like you talk about like everything is presented as if you're running a company, like you're demonstrating your product and stuff like that. So we had all of our product demonstration boards, whatchamacallit. There's proper name for it, but I can't think of it. But anyways, those boards were all lined up, and a lot of the booths had like little props. I can't remember if ours had any sort of prop. I think we had dog tags. I think we had dog tags, but I'm not too sure. But anyways, I was walking around looking at the different booths, and I was with one of my friends, and he jokingly suggested that we steal a lanyard that was attached to one of the booths. And like I don't think he was gonna do it, but I mean I don't really give a fuck, so I just I took it and I gave it to him. And then there was a seal plushie that was just there on the table, and I was feeling very depressed because there was this girl, not the girl I was talking about, but another girl there. She was a sophomore when I was a junior, and she was on the team with me. And I thought she was messing around with another boy on the team, and I just felt very depressed about that. So what's gonna cheer me up? Stealing, right? So I stole a seal plushie, put it under my shirt, all conspicuous like, in inconspicuous, conspicuous. Not entirely sure, but I tried to be sneaky about it, and then just walked out. Um, and we were going sightseeing, and I decided to take the plushie with me. Our team was going sightseeing, and I decided to take the plushie with me because I didn't think that anyone would notice that it was a stolen item, but she noticed because apparently that seal was part of a raffle that was going on. Like they're having a drawing, and like whoever won the drawing got the seal or whatever. But I took it, so no one got that seal except for her because she made me feel guilty about it. So I gave it to her. But she was like really fun to like talk to, very fun to talk to. And it sucks that I'll probably never talk to her again. But Such is life. This morning I woke up at about 8 a.m. and I had an episode. Well, no, because it wasn't like there was no sunlight outside when I woke up, so it had to have been about 6 a.m. and I had an episode of sleep paralysis. I've had sleep paralysis before. Fuck, I'm gonna get a water. Let's pause this shit for a second. So I've had sleep paralysis before, but usually my hallucinations during sleep paralysis are visual and auditory. If you don't know what sleep paralysis is, it's when you're drifting off to sleep and you're in that state between um, sleep and wakefulness to the point where you're not able to move your muscles because your muscles are in a state of relaxation. And you're also in that like dream state of mind where like you're experiencing like vivid hallucinations. So it can be very like you see something like this peering over at you while you're sleeping, something like that. But um, today I didn't have a visual or an auditory hallucination. I had a tactile hallucination. So I had my blanket over my face like this, and I felt something pull it off of me, like try to lift it off of me. But then I got back into like I snapped out of it. I snapped out of the sleep paralysis to the point where I guess it wasn't able to lift it off my face. I'm not entirely sure how that could have happened, but it happened. So that was pretty interesting. 'Cause that's the first time anything like that's ever happened. Like I've never felt interacted with by a hallucination. Yeah, I've taken like like hallucinogens. Like I've taken deliriants and um I've taken psychedelics and I've taken what you call them dissociatives. So I've taken uh what you call it diphenhydramine, dextromethorphan, mushroom, psilocybin, um and DMT. The most vivid hallucinations I've had. Well, dude, I'm not gonna talk about that. But I've had hallucinations on other things. Like you can hallucinate off of things that aren't hallucinogens. Like I'm not gonna talk about that right now because it's not really important. But I've okay. So I've had a bit of a tactile hallucination when I was using diphenhydramine, which if you don't know what that is, it's just Benadryl. Um, like I just felt like something was like crawling on my skin. But this was a little bit different. Like I've never had anything like I've never had an object interacted with to the extent where I could like feel it coming off of me. Like I had the blanket on my face, so I could feel it coming up, being lifted off of me. Like the pressure was there, and I just felt it being lifted off. That was interesting to the point where I wanted it to happen again. So I went back to sleep, and I woke up at right now it's 5:21 on December the 3rd, 2024. I woke up at 4 p.m. Like I slept through the entire day basically, which I have not done that in a while. Because these past this past week or so, couple weeks, I've been waking up at like 1 a.m. Or no, 1 p.m. I've been waking up at 1 p.m. So I don't know. It's just a very. I feel bad for not. waking up early. Well, cause I did wake up early, and I could have had like a long and productive day of doing nothing like I've been doing these past couple days. But instead, I woke up late, and now I'm doing nothing later in the day, huh? But it's a nice day outside. It's a nice day. Trying to soak in the atmosphere of the overcast sky before the sun goes down, and like I can't see that like pale shade of blue. It's like a pale grayish blue. It's a very nice color, and like the leaves in the trees are swaying. Pretty nice. I don't know if you can hear the water dripping, but hmm. But like the thing that I don't like. So I said I wanted to have sleep paralysis again. I think I said that just because it's like an interesting experience, and it just takes me away from the stress that I'm having in my everyday life. Like that eerie vibe just really comforts me. But like in the moment when I'm having sleep paralysis, I'm just overcome by such a sense of fear. Like I'm just like your mind when you're in sleep paralysis isn't the same as it is during wakefulness. Like the logical part of your brain just turns off to the point where like I know that when I'm having sleep paralysis, that shit is not real. Like during my wakeful state of mind, like I know like right now that sleep paralysis hallucinations are not real. Maybe they are. Like I've heard interesting stories. Like my friend Tommy, he told me that, and that girl I was talking about earlier. I'm just gonna name drop. Her name was Maddie. She was pretty cool. The girl that I miss. I wouldn't call her a friend, but she was definitely an interesting acquaintance. But my friend Tommy, he told me that one time he was having sleep paralysis, and fucking he saw this old woman in front of his face, and it like scratched his chest. And when he woke up, there was like actual scratch marks on his chest, which I don't know. I feel like he's lying about that because Tommy's a fucking liar, but I can't be too sure because we live in a very interesting world. But anyways, like when you're in sleep paralysis, it's hard to like get it through your. It's hard for me to get it through my mind that sleep paralysis entities aren't real, to the point where like I feel such an overwhelming sense of fear, and I want to break out of that state of mind, that state of sleep paralysis. Like I try with all my effort to like move my limbs, transition myself out of that state of paralysis. When in reality, at this point, because like previously I was like afraid of that kind of thing. Like I did not want sleep paralysis to happen because that was an unpleasant experience. But in these times, I would rather be in sleep paralysis than just whatever this is. because sleep paralysis is pretty interesting. But I think what I'm going to do is because when do you have sleep paralysis the most often? When you sleep on your back, sleep face up. So I'm probably gonna try sleeping face up and meditating, saying something like calm. Because what if like saying a very simple phrase like calm and some maybe something else. Because I found that because I've been trying meditation as I drift off to sleep, and I found that as you progress towards the state of sleep, if you have a long mantra, like my usual mantra is like in I'm breathing. I learned this in the psych word. In I'm breathing in, out I'm breathing out. But when you're falling asleep, it's hard to maintain that coherence to be able to keep a long mantra like that. So a simple mantra like calm, like just maybe saying calm, calm, I feel like would help me if I were to get into a state of sleep paralysis to be able to overcome that fear and just enjoy the experience. But I lost basically all of my motivation to learn Korean. I was doing it because like I thought it was gonna be easy. Because like oh Hangul is easy to learn, therefore it's going to be easy to learn Korean. No, not easy to learn Korean, but easy to like at least get myself into the rhythm of learning Korean, and so I can tackle things like vocabulary and grammar. But like, dude, the sound system in Korean, mm, I really don't like it. So if I'm going to be doing the Duolingo thing, I might do Arabic just because I have more motivation to learn Arabic. It's just an interesting language. It's a nice sounding language. I used to listen to nasheeds when I was in middle school. I was very interested in Islamic culture when I was in eighth grade. I actually wanted to move to Syria when I was in eighth grade, like go study abroad in Syria. And that was at the time, like, I think they're still having their civil war right now. So that would have been a sticky situation to say the least. Um, I don't know. Maybe moving to Syria is my next big life step. Probably wouldn't be that bad. I could deal with all the barrel bombs. Oh, dude, I wonder if this video is gonna get tagged now because I talked about fucking Syria. It doesn't really matter. I wish I could just take away like the sense of grandiosity that I have in my head. Just like eliminate it. Because I feel like I would be a lot more peaceful if I just got rid of it. Because it's like everything I do when I do something that is productive and creative, it's like, oh, this is going to get big. It's like, probably not. I wish I could find fulfillment in the act of creation itself. Because like I know that's the reason like I really want to get into this kind of thing, like writing is like when I was when I was in the psych ward, it was like, what do you do when you're trying to distract yourself from your thoughts? Oh, you can write a story, write a journal, draw. But I don't find any joy in drawing. I don't find any joy in writing. So why would I do it? I find a little bit of joy in speaking like this. It's just it's a nice way of expressing myself. But I wish it was more fulfilling. I wish that I could find more fulfillment from just trying to be creative. Because I see other people use it as a way to escape their reality, which is what I want to do. Just leave, go. It's not so bad listening to myself talk. Like I was going over one of my other videos, and it's really not so bad. So what I might do with the Arabic thing is I might record myself for like an hour or two, or I think my because I'm using the game bar or whatever feature on Windows, because I really don't want to do any sort of anything. It's just what I'm used to. Simple mind, simple method, stuff like that. But so I think it only records up to 90 minutes. So I'll probably make like a 90-minute video of myself like fucking doing Arabic for a little while, and then like split it up. All right. All right. That is my call to end. This. I feel so ashamed. But what can you do? I could do things, but I just I don't have any fucking motivation to do anything. So here we are. Have a very nice day, and be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.